Oscar Payne. Crime and torture methods. How and why coffin torture was used. The coffin torture was truly one of the most feared torture methods. A person would be placed into the coffin and it would be hung out in the sun so animals could eat at the flesh. It would also sometimes be used in common places so people could throw rocks and stones at them as punishment for what they did. The coffin torture was mostly used for crimes such as blasphemy, as it was quite a serious crime and deserved major punishment. Very rarely death may have occurred due to the hatred of the innocent victim by throwing rocks which the criminal would have no defense to, as their arms would be stuck down the sides of the coffin. There are many different types of medieval trials for confirming that a woman is a witch, one of them involving tying the victim up so they can't swim and then dunk them in a lake. If the victim floats, she is considered a witch and killed. If she drowns, she is considered human. There are of course problems with this test, as the woman who sunk had often drowned before you could actually fish her out. In the medieval times, science was seen as dubious and wasn't seen as something that would be taken on board and actually was seen as a crime in the stage of time. Nowadays, our lives rely on science. Another medieval trial would be that an offender of a medium to high range crime would have to pick up and carry a bar of iron that weighed 1 pound after it had been heated over a fire and was red hot. He or she would then have to carry it 9 feet, that was measured by the length of his or her own foot, but if they were a smaller person, they would then have to carry the heated metal less distance than a person with larger feet. If the case involved a serious crime such as murder or betrayal of one's lord, the weight of the iron bar would be 3 pounds rather than 1, which is a lot harder as it will be burning through the hands. A priest from the Catholic Church could prove that he is innocent by praying aloud to God and ask him if he would choke him if he were not telling the truth about what he's done. He would then take a piece of the host, which is a small piece of bread given to the people that attended the Catholic Church, and they would then have to swallow it whole. If he swallowed it easily with no visible sign of uneasiness, this was seen to be supernatural proof of his innocence. However, if he had choked or had difficulty swallowing, this was thought to be supernatural proof of his guilt or deceit. Some people believe that this medieval trial would actually be quite an effective trial, but most believe that it is quite doubtful.